Hello, I'm Naweed. In this video, I will teach you about local storage and session storage. Have you ever wondered how websites remember your preferences or even the items in your shopping cart? Well, that's where local storage and session storage come into play. Local storage and session storage are like little memory banks within your web browser. They allow websites to store information and retrieve it later, even if you close the browser or refresh the page. In this video, we will explore the concepts of local storage and session storage, along with practical examples and a demonstration using Google Chrome. But before we begin, let me tell you why they are so cool and useful. Imagine you're exploring a website or playing a game. You customize the theme, choose your favorite options, and make it uniquely yours. But what if you accidentally close the browser or refresh the page? Will you lose all those personalizations? And what about shopping online? You browse through products, carefully adding items to your cart. But what if you need to step away or accidentally close the browser? Will your cart disappear, forcing you to find all those items again? Fear not. That's where local storage and session storage come to the rescue. They help us save important information on our computer, even if we close the browser or refresh the page. Let's take a closer look. First, let's talk about local storage. Local storage is a way to store data locally in the user's browser. It is designed to process data even after the browser or computer is restarted. Local storage is great for storing information that needs to be retained for an extended period, such as a user's preferences, settings, or cached data. It provides a simple key value storage system. Now, let's explore the methods we can use to interact with local storage. The first method on our list is set item. With this method, we can store data in local storage by providing a key value pair. The key acts as a unique identifier for the data, and the value can be any data type that can be converted into a string. It's like putting data into labeled boxes for easy retrieval. This makes local storage great for storing user preferences, settings, and cached data. Let's see it in action. To view the result of our code for local storage, let's open the developer tools in Google Chrome. Right-click anywhere on the page, select Inspect. And once the Google Developer page appears, navigate to the Application tab. In the Application tab, you will find a section called Storage. Here you will see both local storage and session storage. Clicking on local storage or session storage will display the key value pairs stored in each storage type. To store data in local storage, we use the set item method like this. Imagine you want to save the user's theme preferences for your website. You can use set item to store the theme name as the value and label it with the key theme. So what's happening in this line of code? Let me break it down for you step by step. The first part, local storage. This is a built-in object in JavaScript that represents the web browser's local storage area. Or in other words, think of it as a special container provided by your web browser to store data. The next part, the set item method. The set item method is like telling the browser, "Hey browser, please put the word dark mode inside the box labeled theme in your local storage." So when this line of code is executed, it will store the value dark mode with the key theme in the browser's local storage. We can verify this by checking the storage section on the right side in Google Chrome. Now that we have stored data using set item, we can retrieve it using the get item method. Just provide the corresponding key and local storage will return the stored value. It's like opening the labeled box and getting back what you put inside. To retrieve data from local storage, we use the get item method like this. Alright, let's break down this line of code step by step. The first part, local storage. As we discussed before, this is like a spatial storage area provided by your web browser. It's like a hidden treasure chest where you can keep things safe while you're on a particular website. Then we have the getItem method. Here is this interesting part. This line of code is like saying, hey browser, can you please find the box labeled theme from your local storage and show it to me? We are asking the browser to give us the value associated with the key theme. To display the value of theme, let's store the retrieved value from getItem in the theme variable and then use console log to see the result in the browser. And that's it. When this new code is executed, the browser will retrieve the value stored under the theme key from its local storage, assign it to the theme variable, and then display the value in the browser's console. Sometimes you may need to remove specific data from local storage. That's where removeItem method comes in handy. By passing the key of the data you want to remove, you can easily delete it from local storage. To remove data from local storage, we use the removeItem method like this. Let's break down this line of code into super easy steps. The first part is local storage. As you already know, this is like a hidden storage space provided by your web browser. Then we have the removeItem method. This part is the magic. It's like telling the browser, hey browser, go check that secret drawer, and if you find anything labeled theme, just throw it away. And that's it. When this line of code runs, the browser will quickly look in its secret drawer, find the box labeled theme, and get rid of whatever is inside. After executing this code, you won't see the data associated with theme in the Chrome Developer Tools anymore. Now let's move on to session storage. Session storage is similar to local storage, but with one crucial difference. The data is cleared when the user closes the browser or tab. Session storage is ideal for storing temporary data that only needs to persist throughout a browsing session. It's commonly used for shopping cart information or farm data. Now let's explore the methods we can use to interact with session storage. Session storage methods are quite similar to local storage, with one crucial difference. The data is cleared when we close the browser or tab. So instead of using local storage, we will use session storage object in our code. Let's see how these methods work practically with some code examples. The first method on our list is setItem. With this method, we can store data in session storage by providing a key value pair. To store data in session storage, we use the setItem method like this. Let me demonstrate it for you. In this example, we are setting the key as username and the value as Naweed. This means the data Naweed is now associated with the key username and has been stored in the browser's session storage. However, please keep in mind that this data will only persist throughout the current browsing session. Once we close a tab or a browser, it will be gone. As you can see, the data Naweed is now stored in the session storage under the key username. To retrieve data from session storage, we use the getItem method. It allows us to fetch the value associated with a specific key. Let's continue with our previous example and retrieve the username data. Here is how we do it in code. To display the value of username, let's store the retrieved value from getItem method in the username variable and then use console log to see the result in the browser. And that's it. When this new code is executed, the browser will retrieve the value stored under the username key from its session storage, assign it to the username variable, and then display the value in the browser's console. Sometimes we might need to remove specific data from session storage. For that, we use the remove item method. It allows us to target and delete a particular key value pair. Let me show you how it works. Once executed, it will remove the username key and its associated value Naweed from the session storage, leaving it empty. Let's save our code and see the result. Yep, the session storage is empty. And this concludes our practical demonstration of session storage methods: set item, get item, and remove item. Remember, the session storage is suitable for temporary data that only needs to persist during the current browsing session. If you close a browser or tab, the data will be cleared. Use session storage wisely to enhance your web applications with efficient and temporary data storage. Now that we have covered both local storage and session storage, let's compare them. Local storage persists data indefinitely, even after browser or computer restarts. On the other hand, session storage clears data when the browsing session ends. Use local storage when you want data to be available for the long term. Use session storage when you only need data during a single browsing session. And that's it for our video on local storage and session storage. We have learned about their differences, seen code examples, and even had a practical demonstration using Google Chrome. If you found this demonstration helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your fellow developers. Subscribe to our channel for more insightful web development content. Thank you for watching and happy coding.